everybody, Chris here. Welcome back to another episode of Woodmere Estate Revival. I'm standing in the office or the solarium right now and just got inside from working around the pool. Vacuumed the pool bottom and backwashed the filter. Got everything taken care of there. We got some friends coming over to have a little swim party this evening, so I need to get that taken care of. Plus, starting to get some poplar leaves and everything blowing down, getting toward the end of summer. So got a few leaves falling, so I had to get the leaf blower out and clean up all around the pool, as well as down in front of the house and behind the house, getting everything ready for visitors this evening. Right now, though, I'm working up in Reed's bedroom, getting ready to put up a light fixture, and then I've got to do some cabinet hardware in his bathroom. And we're actually going to rearrange his bedroom a little bit, change things up a little bit there. Got to hang a shower rod in the guest bath, and what else? Going to do hardware in the guest bath, also hardware in Grant's bathroom. So lots of things to finish up in the upstairs. It's a beautiful day. I'd rather be outside working, but we got to get these things checked off the list. And that way we can keep on moving on to new things here in the house as we wrap up this huge renovation. So let's go check out his bedroom and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about with the ceiling light. So here's his ceiling box, and as you can see, it's a metal box, and this is actually a box meant for a ceiling fan. It's got the bars that go in between the joist up there, and that allows for us to hang a fan at some point if we want to. But right now we're just going to put his light up here. It's also wired for a fan so that you can have separate light and fan controls. So instead of using a typical 212 setup, it's actually a 312. So we've got plenty of wires up there to have separate light and fan controls. But we're going to use the black and the white wire. The red wire will just kind of hang out there since we're not going to have a fan up here at this point. So let me go ahead and get the adapter plate put up here, and then we'll actually be able to hang the light, get it wired up and ready to go. Before I do anything around this box, I want to make sure that there's no power to it. So I've got my little tester here, little circuit tester. This one's made by Klein Tools, and this will tell me if there's any sort of electricity to any of these wires at this point, and thankfully everything's dead. Yep, so we're in good shape. So we don't have to worry about getting the crap shocked out of us while we're working in the box. So now we got our universal bracket screwed to the box, and what this allows you to do is adjust this. This is nice if you've got a wall mount that needs to sit, perfectly horizontal, perfectly vertical. So it allows you to kind of twist this and adjust this. Not really essential for us because the light is round, so that's not a big deal, but we can just square it up or whatever. It's got a ground screw built into the box, so we'll be able to use that rather than having to use the ground screw here. And then we'll just wire our grounds together under that ground screw. Everything will be grounded. And then what we do next though is I'll tuck these wires up out of the way, and then I'm going to test and make sure these screws are at the right length. That way when we put the light up there, we don't have to worry about fiddling with that. And then we'll thread the little acorn nuts on the outside to hold the fixture to the bracket. All right, it put up a fight, but it's up there. Yeah, it looks good in his room. Kind of a neat pseudo-industrial look. Reed really likes it. Goes well with some of his airplanes and other things that he's got in the room. So, one more piece of the puzzle. One more thing checked off the list. All right, next up we're going to work on some hardware. We've got these really cool knurled chrome knobs and everything that are going to go great with these dark blue vanities. So we've got to get one on each of the drawers, one on the door, and one on the, what's this thing called? Medicine cabinet. Say hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
All right, so let's get figure out where we want to put these things, and we'll get them on mounted. So to install the first two knobs, we use these little corner templates. And it kind of has all these different holes in there for different size hardware. And it's got edges on both ends here on the side and the bottom. And that allows you to kind of index it against what you're working on, and that way you can hold it right against there and then pick the holes that you want based on the width of your material, and that way you can drill them the same on every single cabinet. For these drawers, we're going to use these little pulls. They look like T's, and they're going to go right in the center. So we're not going to be able to use a template for that or a little jig for that. So I'm going to use my little adjustable square, and what I'll do is go from corner to corner, and I'll find the length diagonally of this box and figure out what half of that is, and then I'll put a little mark right there in the center going both directions. And where those two lines cross, that'll be the center of this panel. So then I'll be able to just drill right there in the center, and then both of these will be lined up perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and make some marks on here and get these two drilled, and that'll be it for Reed's bathroom. Okay, so now we got the little T-handles on there, and that looks really nice. Love the knurled kind of industrial look, I guess you would call it. But it's chrome, so it looks great in the bathroom. And everything goes very nicely with the blue. And it sets off that chrome faucet nicely too. Amber pulled out a catalog and let the boys pick out hardware from, a selection of different style of knobs and everything. And this was the one they settled on. So we wanted them to feel invested in the project and that they had some say in it within reason. So that's what we ended up with, and I think they look really cool. Happy with the way they turned out. So that's it for this bathroom. I'm going to move on to Grant's room next.